We'll see you, everybody. Alright, and some frogs jumping in the little pond right here. Just distracted me. Been a while. Tell you, starting to get my health back a little bit, and I had the worst, and I mean the worst flu that I've ever had in my life. This past week was rough. I'm just about over it now. Starting to feel better. And we had some storms the last couple days. I figured I'd walk out here. My dam's washed out again. Thought we had it fixed pretty good, but the water level was just insane, and it actually went over the whole thing back there. You'll see here in just a second, and I mean it was. Here, let me just flip it and show you. My dock right here, the water level was almost up to these steps right there. As you can see, it was actually all the way to here. I had this boat completely out of the water, and it just about submerged it again. There was so much. But the entire dam over here was just one giant waterfall with a whitewater rapids. And there's still a good bit of water flowing. I haven't been able to walk up to it yet, as I had errands I had to run earlier today. But I'm walking out here and see how bad it is. It's still overflowing pretty good. We'll let the overflow do its job for right now. Yeah, she washed out pretty bad. Ooh, a little deep right here. Alright. Yep. And the beavers have done a little bit right there. I'm going to try and see if I can't fix that. I'm not going to do it right now. Well, sad, sad, sad. Definitely got a lot more work to do out here. Definitely no fun. Yeah. Have to try and clean the beaver mess up sometime, because the trick to fixing this is keeping that main drain flowing. Well, I'm gonna have to get more dirt in here, fill this in. See if I can step over this real quick. Thank God for waterproof boots. Yep. It's washed out again. Not quite as bad as before, but not good. Definitely going to take a lot of dirt to fill this in. But I got to save this side first. Save this one, and then I can start working over here. Daggone tree roots. I don't understand why there's trees on the pond dam, but it's what we get, I guess. It is definitely washed out. It's been a couple hours since it rained, so to give you an idea how high the water was out here. It was probably about 8 inches to a foot higher. I got a little clip I'll slip in just a second just to show you. I wish I knew what that pipe right there was for. I don't have a clue. It is certainly crushed. We'll have to figure something out with this. Yeah, that's some beaver sticks and stuff in there. Unplug the main overflow up. But you can tell that it's running under here. Coming out probably right there. So I've got a lot of work to do to bring this back. Oh, always something, ain't it? Let's see if I can get back across. Fast moving overflow right there. And knocked all that down. Let's see. If you look, can't really tell now. There's been a little bit, but right there, the beavers have been chewing on that tree. You can't tell I'm actually trying out a different phone to shoot my videos with. Let's see. Got a little water in my boot. Dang it. But no, I'm trying out a different phone. So I ain't sure how the focusing and zoom and all that's going to go on it. I do repairs and stuff on people's phones and things, and sometimes I get my hands on other devices, and so I've got a decent Android phone, Motorola, that was just sitting around not being used, and it's got 128 gigs of internal storage plus an SD slot. So I'm going to try to turn this into my main camera instead of my old iPhone. See how that goes. Whew. Still on baby watch with the goats. Ain't nobody been born yet. Hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be able to get some grafting done this week. I'm going to try and do some stuff with these trifoliate trees. I got my little kumquat here, and I've actually got a satsuma out there. And I'm going to try and take this one down. Probably somewhere right in here, and here. And go ahead and graft and see if it takes. Hopefully my stuff will come in this week. And I may do this trifoliate as well. Not a huge fan of them. The goats eat the oranges, but they don't really serve any other purpose. We don't need something quite that cold hardy out here. Other than that, just rain damage from the storm. Nothing too bad out here. Oh, I did get that boot good though. Yep, got Minnie right there. She's about ready to pop. I don't think she's got but one in her, so that's good. What do you want, big guy? I don't have nothing for you, buddy. You just had your food. Don't come over here being jealous. Don't come over here being jealous. Barely. Puffing up that neck on me. Hey, Zena, looking goofy. What you thinking, Minnie? Xander. That old big roo. Dottie's in there eating her hay. Taking a walk back out of here. What you doing, big guy? Yeah, we got to start getting you guys out here eating again. I'll walk out here. My first little permaculture row here. Don't look too good coming out of winter. Just being early February, but it's gonna look good. Got a lot of work to do to it. Elderberries are already waking up. It's gonna be a really nice stand of elderberries this year. Maybe we'll be able to do something with them. My Yapon holly's finally coming into its own. I think it's time to start trimming and propagating it some. I got one little pitiful comfrey plant down here. I'm trying to change that this year and get to growing some more. cold wiped out my Mexican tree sunflowers, of course. They almost made it. That last snap is what got them. But there's a bunch of seeds up there I'm going to try and get. And see if we can't get them going. As soon as I get my tiller running, I'm going to try and get this tilled up and get some potatoes in the ground. I got to do that this week or next. Around here, I'm actually almost late getting my potatoes in. One of my little loquat seedlings doing good. I had a really nice experiment going. I had a $6 paper shredder and was shredding paper. And all the junk mail and feed bags and everything that I get. I used it as mulch out here. I've got some young chickens that will not stay in the coop. And they've come out here and just spread it. So I've got a lot of raking and cleaning up to do. Persimmon trees are starting to bud. Let's see, this is an apricot. Yep, she's pushing just a little bit. Another loquat. Rosemary always does nice out here. I've got to get some mulch laid down here before they start waking up. That's my asparagus bed. I've already got pears, but I have a feeling this is rootstock. I think my main graft died, and I don't think this is above the graft because you can't really tell, but it did all of that in one season's growth. And I've got this pineapple pear over here. She's just starting to try to do something. So this pineapple pear, I'm going to take some of the cuttings off of this and I'm going to graft some to that. And I've got some wild pear trees down there, some Bradfords I think, and I'm going to graft them to that. I've never grafted before, so it's going to be my first try. This is my loquat tree. The cold did wind up burning the flowers, but we have a few survivors. So there'll be a few loquats. I may actually come up on this one this year. I saw one over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Not too many. But it'll be our first year getting any fruits on her. Very nice tree. I got to look into cleaning it some, figuring out how you prune them. My peach tree, a little Florida King I think it is, almost died down completely, but it popped back up above the graft. And she should have a hefty root system this year. Let her leaf out and I'm going to clean her up. And then my Israeli apple tree is just going crazy right now. Flowering all over. This one's 5 years in the ground. You can tell that little bit of drought did burn her a little bit last year, but she's pushing. I'm going to try and air layer a couple pieces off of this and then possibly do some pruning on it later next year. My pomegranate ain't doing nothing. Not yet, still early. And my little pawpaw is already starting to push buds. Right there. Right there. I've got a little bitty one over there. All I need is 1 or 2 flowers from that little one. And I'll come over here and try it on this one. See if I can't actually get fruit this year. But just walking around after the storm. Figured I'd bring y'all with me. But sorry it's been so long between videos. Like I said, just life got in the way and then health just went to crap for a little while. That was probably the worst flu, like I said, I've ever had. I was running up to 104.7 fever, and that was alternating Tylenol and ibuprofen, just trying to keep it down. It wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Try to revive my big garden bed down here this year once I get that tiller up and running. I got sick last year and didn't get the potatoes out of the ground, so I figured I'd leave them for this year and let them be my red potatoes. You can see they're starting to pop up. So hopefully animals didn't get in here and eat too much of them, and I'll actually get a decent second crop of red potatoes instead of the first crop that I should have harvested. But it should be from about there to right about there. Should be potatoes, and then I've got to till the rest of this, clean it up, get it planted. I'm gonna try making more refined rows, better for drainage and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. Turkeys are starting to lay eggs too, so hopefully we'll be hatching some of them soon. But hope you all have a wonderful day and a good week. Wado for watching.